I decided to go with the adoption route because I was single at the time when I found out that I was pregnant. I had broken up with my boyfriend. It was a kind of a bad breakup, and I didn't really want to have to go back into that unstable relationship. And I was in university, so I really wanted to focus on my studies, and having to forfeit my education in order to raise a baby just seemed like way too much for me at the time. When I was on the bus, I saw this sign for pregnancy care center. So I went there just to talk with somebody and then kind of spoke over what my options were. And at that point, it was just either, keep the baby, raise it for myself, or abortion. Both of those just didn't seem like a great fit for me. And so they kind of told me about adoption, and they told me that it can be open and that I could still have contact. For me to be able to place a baby with someone and it be the best thing that ever happened to them was just like a really good trade-off for me, and with something that I felt that I could feel better afterwards, knowing that I made someone so happy. I did settle on a great couple, and I met them when I was about 8 months pregnant. Got to know them, and it was a very positive experience, and they had got to meet my parents and some of my sisters, and it just felt like a really good relationship. And we kind of talked about how they were planning to raise a child and what I was kind of looking for. Like, we were both really big on education and making sure that, this baby had all the opportunities available to him or her. It was really nice that we got to talk about all those things before the baby was born, so I had a lot of reassurance that, everything that I was looking for my son to have, he was going to get. My mom was pretty upset. Like, she felt that I could have kept it. She was like, well, I'll help you, we'll help you. Like, you're such a strong, capable woman. I know you can do this. And that was really nice that she thought that of me, but I was kind of like, there was just so much that I had wanted to do for myself at that point. She realized that she didn't lose her grandson and that she gained, 2 other people as part of our family. And so she's really come around in that regards, and we've actually are a lot closer than we were before all of that had happened. When the couple came to pick up my baby, we had a little, I don't know what to call it, we had like a little ceremony, like an exchange ceremony. So I had written a letter to them kind of saying like, this is my child, I'm gifting him to you. And they wrote a letter to me kind of saying like, we're so ready for this, and like, we want you involved. And that felt like amazing. That was a really good kind of send-off note for me. And then I also wrote a very long letter to my son saying like why I'm doing what I'm doing, and telling him that like I love him with all my heart. And I kind of also told him like, I don't think adoption is a bad thing. Like, you're gonna have so many people loving you. So that was like a really good, little ceremony to kind of get all our feelings in the air. And then when they, grabbed my baby boy and started walking out the hospital just after that lovely formal exchange we had, it felt really good.